Hi, my name is Joshua Kerr, and I'm representing my team, that being Team 9, by creating a video demonstration of our Crown prototype. This complete prototype has gone through several changes over its time being worked on by Team 9 for Foundations of HCI. In between the last prototype we've showcased and now, there's been both a write and a rapid evaluation, which have come together to refocus how we wanted to wrap up this project. We couldn't do everything that we envisioned from the outset of this project, but what was more important was that this prototype completely and confidently showcased the core idea of a budgeting website. While we had a different idea of what this core feature exactly entailed when developing our statement of work, and even a slightly different idea while working on the seed through branch prototypes, the core idea was that we needed a structural core to connect users to our Crown prototype. Budget Buddy, as it exists now, is the result of all this work. The main page has gone through several versions and iterations throughout our development. Its original plan was to be a linking point between several different tabs that didn't need an account to access and save information, that eventually transitioned into a prototype version of having an account page, which had been realized with our Figma seed prototype. In our vertical prototype, we built the foundations of our website. That includes its explorable aspects, functional login systems, and formatting for where our calculator feature will finally end up. Despite all of that work, though, the changes that we'd implemented over the course of our work made us take one last look at the first feature we developed. Clearer explanations of exactly what the user will receive by creating an account with us, and sharper visuals to draw users into using the website with less research attached are improvements to user experience that really could have only been made in the Crown prototype. If we click here, that would be in the top left, top right corner of the screen. There's a place for the user to log into an official account. For the sake of privacy, I won't currently be showing that off, but know it's complete and functional, which will be important later. Now that you've logged in, you have two pages accessible to you: the final calculator landing page and your account information page. Both pages were technically accessible at any time, but you would be directed to the login screen first before logging in. So for the sake of demonstration, I logged in first. That way, we can just head directly to the account page. You can access the page by simply clicking on the main tab that exists in your members-only section of the website. The account page contains the simple account features that most websites contain in order to retain security and an autonomy over your information. While not without its functions, it's more of a singular basic feature in comparison to the calculator page's breadth of features. In order to return to the main menu, you can either click the menu button near the top right of the screen, or the logo on the top left corner of the page. You can access the main calculator through either the button on the top here, Budget Now, or the bottom button here. Now, to explore the calculator itself, we're going to click Budget Now and head back there. With functionality provided by Editor X, we now have a well-rounded, complete prototype of the core features of our budgeting calculator. Despite that, there are still some features we'd struggled to make as convenient as possible. So I'll take you through what's currently happening on the front end of the website, what's happening on the back end, and why we're still confident in this complete version of the prototype. As of right now, the calendar will only generate once it has an estimated budget or expected money to save over the specified month. In that case, we can now use one of the two input sections we've built for this prototype: total monthly income. In this example, let's say that I want to save $1,500 of my monthly revenue. Real-time calculation is something that's happening on Wix's back end, but right now we've yet to fully encapsulate that without having to refresh the page. So in order for the function to be visible, we must refresh the page. There we go. The data in this first half of the calculator is distributed equally amongst the days that you have. Now, let's say I paid for me and a friend's lunch, totaling exactly $36.23. But before we can submit, we have to confirm what day we want the payment to be done. $36.23. I went to have lunch with my friend on the 9th. So we're going to click that day. And then, after refreshing the page, we can clearly see the calculator has made the adjustments. It accommodates for the spending I've done. The second half of the calculator is near the bottom of the page, which generates a 50-30-20 split based on the income that you submitted earlier. While it's not as robust as the calendar itself, the value of the information for people struggling to understand how they can properly save and expand their incomes is immeasurable. And now, if I wanted to save a record of this page, you can hold Control-P to create a PDF of the month's calendar view. It all saves together. That's our Crown prototype. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.